Welcome to today's market report. European stock markets traded higher on Friday, helped by the rebound on Wall Street as Federal Reserve officials managed to ease investor jitters over growing inflationary pressures. DAX in Germany traded 0.1% higher, CAC 40 rose 0.3%, FTSE 100 climbed 0.9%. Markets in Europe have benefited from a strong handover from Wall Street, with the broad-based S&P 500 recording its biggest percentage gain in over a month, and then Asia as global stocks bounced after 3 straight days of selling. Federal Reserve officials have been out in force, reiterating that price pressures from the reopening of the economy would prove transitory, and the central bank wouldn't be changing its ultra-easy monetary policies anytime soon. Spanish CPI rose 2.2% on the year in April, suggesting inflation pressures on the continent are nowhere near the levels seen in the US. Toshiba could be in the spotlight Friday after Reuters reported that the Japanese firm's European business has been hit by a cyberattack, while Ireland's health service operator shut down all its IT systems to protect it from what it described as a significant ransomware attack. Reckitt Benckiser stock edged 0.2% higher after Reuters reported the British consumer goods company has shortlisted a number of bidders to submit binding offers for its infant formula business in China. London trading also saw a sell-off in red-hot mining stocks as iron ore and copper futures tumbled in Asia. Rio Tinto stock fell 2.4%, while BHP Group stock fell 2.1%. Atlantia stock fell 1.4% after the Italian infrastructure group reported a first quarter net loss and confirmed that it would make a decision on the sale of a majority stake in its motorway unit by June. Danone stock slipped 1.8% after influential investment bank Goldman Sachs downgraded its stance on the French food group to sell from neutral, citing weaker demographic trends, particularly in China. Oil prices stabilized on Friday as traders digested the return to operations of the largest fuel pipeline in the US, the ongoing COVID-19 crisis in India, the third largest oil consumer in the world, and a broadly positive assessment of the outlook for demand growth from the International Energy Agency earlier in the week. The US crude futures traded 0.1% lower at $63.76 per barrel, having fallen 3.4% on Thursday, the biggest drop in more than a month. The Brent contract fell 0.2% to $66.92 per barrel. Both contracts have fallen around 2% this week. Gold futures rose 0.5% to $1,833.40 per ounce. On the FX front, GBP/USD seems to be in a corrective pullback on Friday, having tested multi-month highs at 141.66 on 11th of March. The pair follows the previous day's trading trend and confides in a 20 pip movement for the time being. Despite the concerns about the Indian variant, the UK COVID vaccines minister Nadim Zahawi said on Friday he thinks the roadmap for reopening will stay in place and that the vaccines are delivering. The muted tone surrounding the US dollar index keeps the gains limited for the pair as of now. The UK economy shrank by 1.5% in quarter one. The data was well received by the market as it digested the economic pace despite a coronavirus lockdown. The economy even managed to grow by 2.1% in March, according to the ONS reviewed on Wednesday. While Brexit remains a pain area for the cable, UK condemns EU over Brexit finance threats and asks for its resolution in the latest developments. Eurodollar has been able to stabilize as the market mood improved. Nonetheless, Eurobulls may be asking themselves, frustrated from the minor recovery, a classic dead cat bounce. US retail sales may trigger a downfall to 120. The current calm is likely one coming ahead of a storm. While another 9.8% leap is not on the cards, any expansion could reignite the rush toward the dollar. The focus on the consumers continues with the University of Michigan's preliminary Consumer Sentiment Index data for May. Economists expect another bump up in confidence. More importantly, investors will eye the inflation expectations components of that publication. The dollar index was up 0.2% to 90.755. This is today's market news. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.